I know that BBC One, our BBC Canada, is going bye-bye.
Is it?
Yeah, is that a part of that, or?
I don't really know, because I haven't really watched anything from BritBox. Like, I'm a big fan of, like, the Agatha Christie, like, Hercule Poirot mysteries. But beyond that, like, I didn't really want to watch anything from it, so I'm not really sure what's all in there. I know you can get BritBox as a standalone service or get it part of Amazon Prime, but you can't have both at the same time, which makes it slightly annoying. BritBox doesn't have an Android TV app either, so that's sort of the long and short of it.
I wonder if it... so with the service provider that I have, there is a... they do like an IPTV as well.
Right.
And it's 66 channels. Okay. It is all the stuff that Stacked has, plus a bunch more items. It's a heck of a lot cheaper than Rogers and Bell's IPTV.
Okay.
And it encompasses a bunch of their channels that they have anyways.
All right.
And it's I was looking at doing that. It's $15.99 a month. Wonderful. So it's roughly the same as what Stacked is.
Yeah, I think it's like $12.99 for Stack. Plus,
yeah,
you have a Prime account. But I mean, come on, if you don't have a Prime account at this point in your life, you don't want one.
Well, maybe, yeah. Let's see. Have you seen The Highlander?
Highlander, the movie? Or
yeah.
The TV series?
The movie.
By the way, yes.
I'm just trying to find him. Where the hell is he?
The Highlander?
No, the Gorgon.
New York.
Sorry?
The Highlander wound up in New York after a series of unlikely events.
No, I'm trying to find the Gorgon, but I can't.
Okay.
He's not It's not. I don't know. I don't like the way that IMDb has changed their interface.
There's a 1964 film called The Gorgon. Is that what we're referring to with Christopher Lee, Peter Cushing?
No.
Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing. I know they've done a few other films together. That's kind of cool, though. Now I'm gonna have to check this out. The Gorgon, British horror film by Terence Fisher for Hammer Films. I'm just on Wikipedia here. In early 20th century Europe, that would be like when this was filmed. Is earliest century, like when does earliest century technically end? Are we talking like is 1940 earliest century, or is that mid-century?
I don't know.
Like
I would say within 10.
Like is it broken into thirds? Because thirds would make sense, right? Between like 33 and 67 would be like mid-century, and then after 67 you'd be late. But no one considers 1967 like late 20th century. I don't know.
I really don't know. And I was saying it incorrectly, and I'm sorry about that. It's the Kurgan.
Oh, the Kurgan.
Yes, sorry.
Okay, that's why I was a little confused. Okay.
Sorry about that. And it's Clancy Brown. So it's kind of like Tales from the Crypt type thing. It happens obviously in a mortuary, and he's supposedly the mortician, and he essentially tells the stories to this girl who thinks it's cool that these people are dead, about stories of their death.
That's kind of cool, actually.
It just seemed interesting, but yeah, it's called the Mortuary Collection, and it just seemed interesting. Not to sidetrack the whole thing or whatever there, but
oh, we were on such a roll before.
we were pretty much done. So the next one, sorry. So yeah, let's just go to the next one.
Let's go to the next one. Sure.
What if you could say a sentence which the whole world could hear? What would you say?
So everyone would hear it.
Yeah.
That's kind of a tough one because they're not necessarily going to do it. Like if you say a sentence,
to ask them to do something. It doesn't necessarily mean that that's going to happen, but they can hear whatever it is. Like, you can be like, I'm pooping, and everybody just hears I'm pooping. But if you said everybody, like, be excellent to each other, then people would be like, no, fuck you.
So, I mean, you could, you could really ruin, if there was somebody you really disliked, you could really ruin their life with this one. Like, you can say something to the effect like, hey, everyone's awesome, except Phil. Fuck Phil. Oh, wait, that's like 3 sentences.
But you're also then including every Phil.
Yeah, they don't have to know which one. I don't even know what Phil I'm referring to. Some Phils I actually like.
Some Phils that fill the void, I guess.
Fill the void. Yeah.
I was thinking more like, and it's horrible in whatever, right? It like not whatever, right? But it's horrible in like to think of it this way. But you could help the Christian church if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
You could just be like, Christ is risen, and everybody hears Christ is risen at the same time.
Jeez. That'd be kind of weird.
It would definitely be weird. People, it would definitely secure more of people's beliefs in Christ. But things like atheists and stuff like that, it would be a lot. It'd throw not all atheists, but it would throw some of their belief structure maybe into question, at least for a short time.
You could be like, the not even the second coming of Christ, just more like, like, look on my works, ye mighty, and despair,
Yeah. Or you'd
say, hey, Buddha was right. Just leave it there. That's all you say.
You could just be like, the end is nigh. And like freak everybody out that way.
Like, look behind you.
Every single person. What? Would you either say something or you got a hot ass? Just and it would be if
you're not as clever as you think you are.
Yeah.
Oh, you get real evil with some of these.
Oh yeah, but I'm just trying to think of like even other things. Just be awesome to each other and party on. Like be very Bill and Ted about it.
Yeah.
Go the other way as well. Be good stuff as well. Doesn't have to all be bad stuff.
Be good, but if you can't be good, be careful. That's basically my dad's advice to me growing up.
Okay.
No, my dad said to me before I went to university, don't do anything stupid, but if you do something stupid, don't get caught. Good life advice.
It makes sense. If you, you don't want to get caught. Problem is
stupid things, but you will.
Problem is that most of the time you do stupid things, and unless you get caught, the stupidity of the thing that you did is usually not as bad.
Yeah.
So being caught actually can make it actually stupid. Before you're like, oh, it was awesome, blah blah blah, and somebody's like, are you sure? Maybe not. I don't know.
No, I'm gonna settle. I'll settle on the whole like boo, or look behind you, or something like that. Just I would just make it because there's nothing you can say beyond it being a stupid prank or something that would not cause irreparable psychological harm to at least a small percentage of the population, or possibly trigger a holy war. There's really nothing you can do, so you may as well say something stupid.
Could also be like in a psych ward or something like that. People are like, I told you, everybody heard it. I told you. See, you hear the voice.
Or like, I've been watching you masturbate.
That would be awesome.
That'd be awesome. I would go with that one.
Just random internet like meme crap. Just be like, has cheeseburger. That's it. Or all your bases belonging to us.
There you go. Yeah, I think that's you got to go something something that's so completely off the wall that it's not going to cause. Well, it's going to cause some harm. There's nothing you can say that the entire world wouldn't hear at the same time that wouldn't cause some psychological trauma to somebody.
Well, yeah, because no matter what you say, they're going to hear a voice, a disembodied voice, and think that maybe they're going crazy.
Okay, well, here's the question, though. Now, I'm assuming this is being translated in everyone's head, right? So, I mean...
yeah, and everybody hears it in their own language, let's say.
Yeah. I wonder what boo would sound like in Chinese. Boo.
I don't know.
Is there like a Mandarin version of a ghost noise? Gotta be.
I don't know. Let's check that translator out.
All right. What noise does a giraffe make shows up automatically when I put that into Google. I'm not gonna look up fox. I know what's gonna happen if I do that in Google. Ghost made in China.
Let's see.
Hungry ghost is a concept in Chinese Buddhism. What? No.
It's Xisheng.
Xisheng. Oh, Xisheng. No, that. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Legs and 9 other no-nos this ghost month.
What? I'm sorry, what?
Okay, so I Google what noise does a ghost make in China, and one of the results popped up with "Don't shave your legs and 9 other no-nos this ghost month." The Beijinger.com blog. Okay, I gotta check this out. Avoid these taboos during Ghost Festival. Okay, so it's a Chinese ghost festival, and don't hang wind chimes in your bedroom. Don't hang wet clothes to dry after dark. Don't pluck, wax, or shave your legs. Don't call people's name out at night. Oh, okay. Don't lean against the wall. Don't pick up any money, coins, or red envelopes you find on the road. Don't put your arms around or pat someone's shoulder. Don't whistle at night. Don't take pictures at night. And finally, don't leave slippers pointing towards your bed. So you can't do that during the Ghost Festival.
So what do you do if you're running after somebody in the middle of the night, you're trying to catch up? You're like, hey, you! You can't say their name. How does...
Well, maybe they get special dispensation for that. I think if you're like only 1 for 9, you're only like 1/9, ghost meat.
There's to show my geekhood, there's a game called Mask of the Red Death.
Okay.
And it's a role-playing game. And the point of the game is that magic exists in the world, but every time you do any sort of magic, and it's within a specific date range. It's like late 1800s to early 1900s, somewhere in there. Anytime you do any sort of magic, there's something that's called the Mask of the Red Death. And you have a percentage that it sees you. If it sees you, it can mutate you or mutilate you or stuff like that. So it's just that type of thing. It's like 1 in 9. It's like, did the ghost hear me? Oh, no? All right, I got away with it. Ha ha. Yeah, I don't know. Just don't say boo. Just don't say boo.
Say boo. All right. No. Okay. No scary ghost stuff then. No, I got to go back to I'm watching you masturbate. Because here's the thing, statistically speaking, you're going to be right for probably about at least 2% of the population. I don't know how many people are jacking it at any given time, but you're going to scare the crap and psychologically scar somebody who's feeding his pet turtle. I don't know if that's a euphemism, but
eating his pet turtle.
Feeding the turtle.
Oh, feeding. I would think beating the turtle makes more sense than feeding the turtle.
Why would you beat a turtle?
You're beating off.
Yeah, but you're not beating off a turtle. That's just...
Yeah, but you're not feeding your penis either.
What I do in my own time is my own business, Keith.
What I stick where is my own business. All right, then.
Maybe we should move to the next question.
So the next question isn't that great. I don't know why these are the best questions. So the next question... Oh, there's a ton of them, actually. Sorry. Okay. So the next question is, what if you could live perfectly well without sleeping? If you had no need for sleep at all, how would you spend your nights?
After I'm done feeding the turtle, let's see. Or beating the turtle, yes.
Give yourself some time to recoup and then beat it again.